Good evening, everyone. This is Professor Chisholm, and happy week 4. Yay, week 4. So, the good news is at the end of week 4, you guys begin your holiday break. Yay. So, the schedule is that everything is still due on Friday, and your comments are due by the Sunday. However, as of the 23rd of December, you are on break until the 6th. Classes resume on January 6th. So week 5 will begin on week 6. Yay. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and look at what's needed for this week. And this week we are moving to Adobe Illustrator. Yay, my favorite program. I love Adobe Illustrator. I use it probably more than any other program software that I have. I love Adobe Illustrator. So I hope that you guys also can appreciate its value. All right, so the first couple of videos are your basic videos in terms of giving you an overview of the interface and working with some of the tools. Now, you're going to see a commonality between Photoshop and Illustrator. And Adobe was very smart on this because once you learn one of the Adobe software platforms, you're going to notice that, wow, the next one looks really like they kept it so that it would be similar, which makes learning a lot easier. However, there are different tools in there and they do work a little bit differently. So that's where the learning curve is. But I think that you guys should. I love this program. So, all right. So first two assignments are just basic workspace, just getting yourself familiar with how this works. Still has a layer system, palette system as well. So that's fine. And really the biggest challenge here is probably going to be this Photoshop assignment. And yes, it is Photoshop. So you're going to research Greek and Roman mythological creatures, and you're going to create one in Photoshop, which means you're going to take several animals and you're going to merge them together to create this new animal. All right. It says an Illustrator, but it's really this is all done in Photoshop. This is not an Illustrator assignment. This is a Photoshop assignment. Okay. So please pay attention to details. It says your finished size should be 8 by 10, 300 DPI, RGB, no grayscale, color corrected. You can color correct, which you need to, because in order to merge animals together, you need to make sure. So you've got a PS file with your layers named, a PDF also, all original source images. So I need to see what animals you're combining to get this one animal. And then you need to comment on 2 of the peers. But you've got to do that with all the assignments, commenting on 2 with each of them. So let me go ahead and show you an example. So I chose a juvenile griffin, but actually I realized that I have the feet on wrong, but that's okay. So a griffin is the head of an eagle, the front legs of an eagle, and then the back haunches and back legs are of a lion. Okay. This is my variation on it. Okay. So it's a juvenile. So what's really important is that you've got to make sure that you try to blend so that it looks like everything belongs together. Okay. It's so easy to like slap some stuff together, but then it doesn't really flow together and look natural. So that's where the color correction comes in. But this is also where some of the tools come in. So this is where smudge tool comes in, healing brush tool comes in. So you can go ahead and try and get your animal merged together, but you're going to need to do some research in terms of what pieces that you want. Now, notice the whole point here is making sure that your animals that you pick, so this is sort of a profile picture. Both animals are in profile. That's the only way you're going to make this work, is making sure the direction that the animals that you're picking, that you're going to work to pull together, are sort of facing at the same direction. Otherwise, you're going to run into some problems, okay? So I've made several of these, but I had to do a mythological one. I've done a panda bear and a baby panda and a baby hedgehog. I've put together. I've also done a frog and an alligator. I put through those together. So I've always loved an assignment like this. I've always had my students put animals together because it's a great way to figure out how much you've learned from your Photoshop experience, okay? Because you're going to have to do selections, you're going to have to do color correction, you're going to have to probably use the healing tools. So it's going to be, it's going to really pull all of your skills together to do this. Okay, so making sure that you can give yourself enough time to pull this animal together, because we're going to revisit this. So just letting you know that this is going to be used later on in design, and then also in XD. Okay, so we have a project that's built around this initial animal that you're doing. Okay, so again, it has to be done in Photoshop. And again, as always, you have your question and answer forum where you can then talk about how your week went, and if you have any questions about anything that's going on for the week. Okay, now I wonder why that opened. There we go. All right. With that being said, have a happy and safe holiday, guys. Do the best you can to get these assignments in so that you can enjoy yourself during the holiday break. And if you need help, please let me know. I am an email away. I'm happy to assist wherever I can. And as always, have a productive week and do great things. Bye.